I watched her documentary before she ever became big. I think I seen on PBS on Channel 13. You can tell she was a rough. She had anger problems. She was not ladylike. She was nigga boy, tomboy. And she, nigga, she went through the process and corrected what needed to be corrected to represent what a champ is. She ain't no Layla Ali. None of our new youth are what our old stars used to be. They got their own mind, they got their own identity. So homie, they picking on Claressa.
This isn't just gossip drifting online. This story digs deeper into a world that few get to see. At the center is Claressa Shields, one of the most dominant boxers of her generation, alongside hip-hop powerhouses Papoose and Remy Ma. Fans think they know the headlines, but insiders hint at a far more complex story, one that isn't visible from the outside. Claressa isn't just an athlete. She's a two-time Olympic gold medalist, a multi-division champion, and a global name in modern boxing. Her career is built on relentless training, long days in the gym, and hard-fought victories that have earned her worldwide respect. Yet behind the bright lights and public praise, sources suggest her personal and financial world might be far more tangled than anyone realizes. Publicly, Papoose and Remy Ma often appear at odds, trading barbed comments online, hinting at tension, and fueling a drama-filled narrative. But according to insiders, that conflict may be only a part of the story. Behind closed doors, they could actually be working together in ways that benefit them, while Claressa may remain unaware of just how much influence others have over her career and earnings. Those close to Claressa describe her as someone who deeply trusts the people she allows into her life, believing she is building something genuine. Yet some say that trust might be misplaced, especially when it comes to her finances. Large sums of her earnings could be moving through multiple hands before she even sees them, and one deal in particular, a multi-fight contract reportedly worth around $8 million, has sparked debate. On paper, it looks like a massive career milestone. But insiders say the deal is layered, structured so that multiple parties take their cut before Claressa sees the remainder. Endorsements, fight pay, and public appearances could all be filtered through layers of management, with some alleging Papoose and Remy Ma receive a portion. If true, it would mean Claressa risks injury, gives her all in the ring, and builds her brand, while others reap rewards behind the scenes. The situation isn't only financial. Claressa's history, her rise from a young boxer under pressure, trusting coaches and authority figures, may make her more open to influence, both emotionally and strategically. Observers suggest she's facing control on two fronts: loyalty in her personal relationships, and authority over her contracts and public image. Every move she makes, from brand deals to appearances, may be part of a larger system that doesn't always prioritize her. Rumors also swirl around financial strain in her circle, with past debts and obligations potentially leaning on her success. Critics argue that by the time cuts are taken from a big deal, Claressa might see far less than the $8 million everyone talks about. Meanwhile, the emotional cost runs just as deep. Trust, loyalty, and genuine affection could be playing into a system designed for someone else's benefit. Even the public feud between Papoose and Remy Ma may serve a purpose. On the surface, it's conflict, but insiders suggest it could be a strategy, keeping attention in specific directions while shaping opportunities and deals behind the scenes. Claressa continues to train, fight, and represent her sport with unmatched dedication, pushing her body to its limits, yet the broader story remains murky. Fans see the champion, the role model, the fearless fighter. Insiders see a complex web of power, money, and trust. Headlines capture her wins, but few see the deals, negotiations, and unseen hands shaping her career. Claressa Shields' story isn't just about boxing, it's a lesson in fame, influence, and the hidden costs of success. Every championship, every appearance, every loyal word spoken could be adding value to a system that extends far beyond the ring. In the end, Claressa shines as a fighter, a symbol of strength and courage. But behind the ringside lights, the real battles, emotional, financial, and strategic, may be the toughest of all. And the questions remain: who really benefits from her talent, and what is the price she's paying to be the world's greatest? One of the biggest themes in this story is control. Commentators suggest that Claressa Shields may trust certain people to guide her through the business side of sports and entertainment. Contracts, sponsorships, and PR can be confusing, even for seasoned professionals. According to these claims, she leans on advisors for support, but some critics warn that this trust could slowly shift power away from her. Instead of fully steering her own path, she may be following routes planned by others who benefit from her success. This doesn't mean Claressa is weak. Far from it. Even the strongest individuals can become part of complex systems when money, emotion, and relationships intertwine. A major focus of the discussion is financial deals. Boxing is layered with promoters, agents, and sponsors, each taking a cut before the fighter sees the real earnings. Sources claim Claressa's contracts may be especially complicated. Headlines tout massive sums, but the reality could be far less straightforward. One deal often cited is a multi-fight contract worth several $1 million. Fans celebrate it as a milestone for women's boxing, a sign that Claressa's talent is being recognized on a global stage. But insiders warn that by the time fees, commissions, and cuts are taken, the actual payout she sees may be much smaller. Her work still generates money, but much of it flows through a system that rewards others first.
Claressa Shields wants to have babies with Papoose while he's still married to Remy.
They gonna look like African kids, Ugandan babies. They ain't gonna know if them babies Nigerian, Jamaican, or Haitian. But they gonna have some pretty chocolate skin. Don't know if their hair gonna be too straight or wavy. They may have African hair. But they sure gonna be nigga kids. They gonna be some smart kids.
The emotional side is just as intense. Claressa is described as loyal, supportive, and deeply committed to the people she cares about. Admirable qualities, but some argue that loyalty can make someone more open to influence. When personal relationships mix with business, it can be hard to draw clear lines. Decisions may be shaped by a desire to protect a bond rather than personal goals, creating a slow shift in control over time. Public drama also plays a role. Fans notice subtle tension, online comments, and disagreements between those connected to Claressa. On the surface, it looks like typical celebrity behavior. But some insiders claim these visible conflicts may serve a purpose, keeping the spotlight on relationships while leaving the business side of money and deals in the shadows. Attention is drawn to personalities and emotions, while behind-the-scenes structures quietly take shape. Financial pressure is another layer. Some sources suggest Claressa's income might help cover obligations that don't directly belong to her. Her success, in this view, becomes part of a wider system of needs and responsibilities. Fans cheer her victories, but critics argue the rewards are dispersed, benefiting more than just the athlete in the ring. This influence grows over time. Small agreements and shared goals can evolve into entanglements, where it's hard to know where Claressa's interests end and someone else's begin. Even her image, her status as a champion and role model, can be leveraged. Every media appearance, every interview, every public endorsement adds value to a network beyond her alone. Her legacy, some argue, may become a tool in this broader system. For young athletes and public figures, this story serves as a cautionary tale. Many rise to prominence focused on skill and performance, relying on others for financial or legal guidance. When that trust is placed in the wrong hands, agreements may seem fair, but contain hidden constraints that slowly limit freedom. Careers can be shaped in ways the athlete never intended. At the same time, commentators urge balance. Public figures are targets for rumors and exaggeration. Without clear proof, separating fact from speculation can be tricky. Fans are encouraged to celebrate Claressa's real achievements while staying aware of the complex business behind the scenes. The emotional toll, if these claims hold weight, is significant. Loyalty, public expectation, and personal ambition collide. The pressure to maintain relationships while protecting one's own future can linger for years, even after the money is earned and the titles are won. The real risk, some argue, is not just financial loss, but losing control over one's own story. True independence, these voices suggest, comes from clear boundaries, separating business from personal relationships, and relying on advisors who prioritize the athlete's long-term well-being. Claressa's strength in the ring shows she can face challenges head-on. Insiders hope she can apply that same determination to navigate the complex world outside it. Through it all, Claressa Shields continues to train, fight, and represent her sport on the world stage. Her accomplishments are undeniable. She has broken barriers, opened doors for women in boxing, and earned respect worldwide. Behind every punch, every victory, and every public appearance lies not just talent, but resilience in the face of challenges most people never see.